This online speed coach makes $36,000 a month. And in this video, I'm going to be exposing his entire funnel step by step, showing you exactly what he's doing to make $36,000 a month, coaching athletes for their speed all online. If this is your first time here, my name is Nick Neville. I run an online consulting company helping sports coaches achieve time and financial freedom by implementing the online mentorship model so they can train more athletes, make more money, and create a life of way more freedom. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I got an absolute banger for you. Adrian was super kind to let me go ahead and just expose his entire business and show you guys exactly how he's making $36,300 per month. And this was obviously in June right here. You can see it. This is from his Stripe account, Underdog Speed Training. Here is his Instagram profile. You can go ahead and look him up after watching this video. I also have a video on this page of an interview that I did with him. So without further ado, let's dive right in, okay? So his background. Adrian is a former NAIA baseball player, and speed was his thing as an athlete. He had a bunch of knee surgeries, and he had to train really hard to get fast. He ran a 6'3", 60-yard dash. For those of you guys that know 60-yard dash times, I mean, that's absolutely blazing fast. If you don't know anything about 60-yard dash times, in the 40, that's essentially like a 4.4 or a 4.3. Like, it's exceptionally fast. So, yeah, speed was his thing. He was really good at it. He was training high school athletes before he joined a program at a private facility in Chicago, and he understood speed development deeply, and he was getting really good results with his athletes. The problem that he was facing was he didn't know how to build and monetize an audience online. And so he joined into our program and ended up making his first $15,000 a month. Within the first 6 months, he joined into our scale program. And that's when his business was able to scale to, this level of $36,000 a month. So his offer is he helps high school baseball players stand out by dropping their 60 time by 3/10 or more using the Underdog speed system, which is essentially the speed system that he used to run a 6'3". Okay, so he is the quote unquote ideal athlete that he's serving. And if you watch a lot of my videos, you'll see that that's a very common theme amongst my most successful clients is they're helping a younger version of themselves. He's on average selling a $3,300 price point. And what's very interesting is he's targeting the parents of high school baseball players. And his unique value is that he's focusing on sprint mechanics rather than just delivering workouts, right? So he's actually getting athletes to send video of their sprinting, and then he's breaking it down and giving them drills to improve their speed on top of their workouts, okay? And so he's got a little bit of a team as well. I wanted to take the time to talk about his team structure. He's got 2 elite coaches that actually helped him improve his speed, and now they're working for him, and it's his goal to help them work for him full time, actually growing this business, which is incredible. He's got an appointment setter in his Instagram and Facebook direct messages, which supplements the main funnel, which I'll walk you guys through, like how he's actually getting leads and stuff like that. Plus, his appointment setter is setting appointments with people who filled out the application, which is the link in his bio, and also where he's running his ads to, and don't book a call. At this current moment, he's taking all of his sales calls and makes all of his own content. Okay, so he's got a very simple team. Now, this is his basic funnel, and as you can see right here, I put $1 here and then $13 down here because that's actually the return on ad spend that he's getting right now from his advertising, okay? And what he's doing is he's running ads to a landing page that we actually helped him build out inside of our scale program. And then obviously people are going to the landing page. A certain percentage of people are applying. A certain percentage of those people are booking a call. A certain percentage of those people are getting on the call. And then $13 fall out the bottom. Like, here are the real numbers that he reported to me. $3,300 in ad spend, 31 book calls, 18 calls taken, 13 deals won, $3,700 or $37,200 cash collected, and $43,000 in contract value. Okay, so 13-to-1 return on ad spend, which is pretty incredible. As you notice right here, the show rate is a little bit lower than traditionally, like when I've done these, quote unquote, exposed videos. And that's because he's running people directly to a landing page. And I'll walk you guys through his marketing strategy, organic and paid, here in a second. Don't worry. I'm going to give you guys all the sauce. Okay. So his marketing strategy, he's got two platforms. He's got two primary platforms that he leverages. Okay. He doesn't use YouTube. He doesn't use Twitter. He doesn't use TikTok. What he does use is Instagram and Facebook to attract the parents of high school baseball players. And he's got a really strong organic foundation, which I wanted to highlight here, which is why I took a screenshot of, what is this, 10 videos in a row. If you notice, they're all pretty much the exact same, with the exception of these two videos right here that are like testimonial videos. They're all the exact same structure. Look at them. Look at the views on them. Okay, let me try and highlight it with a marker. Oop. Look at the views on them. 142,000, 142,000. This one, 12,000, 10,000, 9,200, 278,000, 19,000, 178,000. Okay. So as you can see right here, he's got a strategy dialed in, and he's doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on it. As I said before at the beginning of the video, he scaled to $15,000 a month strictly from his organic content. And then inside our scale program, we taught him how to run these ads that are getting him a 13x return on ad spend. But the reason why his return on ad spend is so thick, the reason why it's 13x, is because he has the organic foundation on Instagram and Facebook, and then he's still setting those people in. Okay. The messaging is he's targeting the parents of high school baseball players who identify that speed is the number one thing holding them back from standing out and getting college offers. Okay. If you notice, a lot of these people that are doing exceptionally well with online coaching is they have tied their offer to getting college offers. Okay. They've tied in decreasing their 60 time to getting college offers, or they've tied improving their velocity or whatever it is to getting college offers. Or if you've seen one of my clients, Will Straka, he makes like $60,000 a month, and his offer is literally get college offers. Okay. So I think that's important to note, especially if you're trying to scale to 30 to 50, $100,000 a month with online coaching. Now, the angle is he's hitting on the pain points of parents and their athletes, and he talks about the ideal outcome that they want, which is getting offers. He is making the association for them that if they decrease their 60 time, they are going to get college offers as a result of decreasing their 60 time. Okay, that's how he's positioned himself, and he's running, like I said, a book a call funnel, runs ads directly to a landing page and qualifies them through an application. The offer is really good. Okay, I want to note the offer is really good. That's why he's able to run such a successful book a call funnel without really too much effort. Like, it wasn't very hard for him to crack this. He's also a very determined, like, confident dude. He's like, I had this guy over at my house one time, and like I could hang out with Adrian every single day. Like, he's my type of guy, and he's just like, he's a go-getter, but he's got a great offer. And that, at the end of the day, is really what makes this style book a call funnel work. You see, a lot of our clients are using strictly DMs. The reason why is because their offer is a lot more relational. Their offer is a lot more mentorship. Their offer is a lot more coaching. Whereas Adrian's offer is very definite. They are getting a very specific outcome. It's clear that like what they're going to get as a result of paying him money. Okay, so I'm going to run you guys through. I'm actually going to show you guys like his landing page and stuff like that, or at least screenshots of it, to give you guys an idea of like how he's actually doing this. Okay, so the first thing is that he's got an application process on this page. When they click this button, it'll take them to an application. We actually built that page out for him. So if you guys like this, and you want to learn more, obviously you could work with our team directly, and we can help you build out something like this. But the application weeds out anybody who's not serious from the start. Anybody who's serious and answers the application properly is directed to a booking page right here. And you can see there are times they can book directly on his calendar. And it says, this call is to see if you are a good fit for our speed program. Super simple, right? Super, super simple. Okay. And then the appointment setter reaches out to anybody who doesn't book to get them on the calendar. So they get their contact information between this page and that page, and then the appointment setter texts them and says, hey, saw you apply but didn't book a call. Like, could you not find the time that worked for you, et cetera, et cetera. And then the appointment setter will schedule them on Adrian's calendar, okay? Once the call is booked, then they're directed to this confirmation page. It has a bunch of different steps here. I'm not going to air out the entire confirmation page. If you guys are super curious, you can go find it out yourself, okay? But you can see right here, it says congratulations, and then it tells them what to do. If you read right here, you'll receive a calendar invite via email shortly. Accept the invite, add it to your Google Calendar, set a reminder, and then it says, watch this video below. It's his, if you guys have ever seen any of my stuff, it's the same video right here. It's his video sales letter, and then he's got FAQs down below the video sales letter that answer the most common questions and objections prior to the sales call. So that way they get on the call with the proper frame and they already understand what's going on. And then his appointment setter will reach out to him to confirm the book call, reschedule people if they need to, and also just have that pre-call communication to increase the show rate. Because the biggest problem with running a book call funnel like this is what I run in my business, is that people will book a call and then they'll just totally forget. And because you don't really have a lot of communication beforehand, there's no relationship built, people have much less invested to show up to the call, so they're going to be much less likely to, as opposed to the DMs. The DMs are just a way easier way to get off the ground. If you can crack the call funnel, then it's a lot more automated, okay? Then his sales call process, very similar to if you watch the last one with Nick Zoris and Pro Point Catching. It's question-based. It's a super easy sell because the offer is so good. He's closing at literally 72%. I mean, come on. Like, that is absolutely insane. Okay, so his path to $100,000 a month. I think he could increase his prices. If you're watching this video right now and you have limiting beliefs around what you could charge, Adrian is selling a $3,300 speed program right now and closing at 72%. The reality is that he could probably stomach a 50% price increase and stay above like a 35% close rate. So he'd have half the amount of clients, make the same amount of money, which is going to allow him to pay his coaches more. It's going to give him a lot more profit when it comes to his business. Like, everything is going to be better as he increases his prices. We just have to make sure that the close rate stays about 35% if he doubles his price point. So that way the math works out to where he's making basically the same amount of money. Increasing his prices is going to give him a lot more margin to spend more on ads, okay? The second thing is ad spend allocation. He was running DM ads at the same time, and they were just inconsistent. So I just told him, like, hey, bro, put all your spend on one funnel that's working. Like, don't spend on the DMs. Let the organic, which is the fourth thing here that I have written, let the organic do its thing, have it be the foundation, and then just spend more on the book a call funnel. Because when he started running the ads and doing the book call funnel, he was like, oh, this is pretty automated. I can make leads fall out of the sky. And he wasn't getting more people into his audience. And he got a little bit lazy with his organic. No disrespect to Adrian, super hardworking guy. He had a bunch of other stuff going on, but he became very reliant on the ads. As he spends more, he's going to need this consistent organic traffic, which is what I was saying right here, point number 3. He's going to have to spend more in order to make $100,000 a month. Most likely based on what's going on right now, unless he can really crack the organic. Okay, and then the last thing is to build a sales team. Now, it's not required, but taking sales calls all day can be pretty exhausting. Now, I have the numbers right here. 25 new clients. He's probably not going to close. I mean, he could close 70% at 4,000, which would be amazing. I just was conservative saying a $500 cost per acquisition, because right now, he's got a $250 cost per acquisition. This could even be double, and he's still in a great spot. I mean, obviously, it just means that he's going to have to spend twice as much on ads, but he's still in a great spot. I mean, he's making $100,000 a month in front-end revenue, signing 25 new clients a month, and then he's got plenty of profit for his coaches and, to put in his own pocket. And keep in mind, this was zero back-end revenue to where he can make $100,000 a month extremely profitably, coaching athletes all online. So this is obviously how Adrian Ziatera is not only making $36,000 a month coaching athletes online right now, but his path to making $100,000 a month as an online speed coach. So hopefully you guys got a ton of value out of this. If you are a coach and you want to learn how you can work with me and my team inside my program, Remote Training University, well, we can help you guys do something like this. I can't make any guarantees that you're going to do 100 grand a month. Okay. Obviously, Adrian is an absolute beast, super hardworking. But if you want to learn more about how you can work with me and my team, so that way we can help you train more athletes, make more money, and live a life of freedom using the online mentorship model, then just go ahead and check out the link in the description down below. Watch the video, apply and book a call with our team. If you just want to keep watching these videos for free on YouTube, that's cool with me too. I absolutely love making them for you guys. Anyway, hopefully you got a ton of value out of this. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.